As I said the other day, website design is one of the skills that anyone can use to earn a living. And I know very well that most of us, we got every information I gave out the other day. Notwithstanding that, I'm still, okay, let me minimize this. I don't know why I can drag this thing. Just a minute, let me try to adjust this thing. Okay, better here. Okay, so we'll be talking about the terms that we use while in the website design. We all believe and we know that every profession has its own terms that they use. So today we'll be talking about the terms used in website design. So just like every profession, in medicine, they have different terms they use in their own profession. Website design, we have our own terms that we use also. So we'll be talking about the terms used in website design. So that's what we'll be talking about today. So the first term is domain name. Maybe as time goes on, or every one of us, we need to be coming with our pen so that you not just miss anything while the class is going on. We have what we call the domain name. We have what we call the domain name. We have what we call the domain name. So what is a domain name? Domain name are the name for your website. Domain name is the name of your website. Domain name. Domain name. You see how I wrote it here? Domain name are the names of your website. Is the name that you gave your website. For instance, now in this our company website, Odyssey Junior, this is the domain name of this website. Examples of domain names are like Google, google.com. This is a domain name. Then Facebook. Facebook is a domain name.com. Then TikTok is also a domain name. So domain names are the names of the websites. Domain names are the names of every website. Every website has what we call a domain name. It's what you use to identify the websites. Domain names are what you use to identify every website. Domain names are the names of every website. So every website you have in the internet has what we call a domain name. Then we have second thing called also domain extension. Domain extension. Domain extension. So what are domain extensions? We know them as the acronyms that comes after the domain name. They are those acronyms that comes after the domain name. What is acronyms? Those extensions that come after the domain name. For instance, we have .com, we have .net, we have .biz, we have .edu, we have .online, we have .uk, we have .ng, we have .com, .ng. So these are known as what? Domain extensions. They are known as domain extensions because they are the what? The acronyms that comes after the domain name. They are those extensions that comes after the domain name. That's the reason you have domain, you have your domain to be Google and you have the extension to be .com. So this is the domain name of Google and this is the extension that comes with the domain. So domain name and domain extension. Please, if you can hear me, type you can hear me so that I will know that I'm not just talking to myself. If you can hear me, say Type you can hear me. If you can hear me, type you can hear me. You can hear me, type you can hear me. Okay, 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 okay. Okay, confirm. I can hear you, I can hear you, I can hear you. Okay, so let's continue. Let's continue. Okay, so I said what? The first thing I said was domain name. Domain names are the name of the website. Then domain extension are the what? The acronyms that comes after the domain name. So if you want to have a website, you first of all choose the domain name and then choose the acronym that comes after the domain name. For instance, now you can see our website, odcjunior.com. So the acronym that comes after it is what? .com. So we can decide to have .net here. And we can decide to have .biz. We can decide to have .net. We can decide to have .edu. So domain extension most times does not even matter, but what matters is the domain name of the website because people pay more attention to the domain name. Although some domain extension can signify something else, like when you have something like .edu, it's mostly for educational purpose. This one is for educational purpose. Maybe something .school. So this one's now more like for educational purpose. So most times now the domain extension also kind of signify what the website is all about. Some people now they use .org specifically for maybe for their business organization, for organization also. Business organization. Sorry. So some people they use .org for business or for their organization. So also. So we should know that domain name and domain extensions are very important as a website designer. So as someone that is starting up in website design career, you should always know these are the two things you ask any client or you ask anybody that you want to design website for. What do you want your website to be? Which domain name do you want to be? Which domain name do you want your website to be? That's what you do. Always ask the clients, what is your domain name and what a domain extension do you want? Because they have to tell you the domain name and the domain extension before you can even start up with the design. They are very, very important. You can choose a domain name that might not be available. You can choose a domain name and it will not be available. Let's say, for instance, now, okay, first of all, let me just take you to the next step before we talk about the. So apart from these two things I've told you, we have another thing called what? Hosting company. The third one now we have what? Hosting company. So what is hosting company? Hosting company are those companies that allows us to put our website on the internet. They are those companies that allows us to put up our websites on the internet. So hosting companies helps us to put up our website on the internet. They help us to put up our website in the internet. They are the ones that help us to put up our website in the internet. They are known as the hosting companies. So as a website designer, you are meant to know the hosting company that you use because the hosting company you use determines how good or how bad your website becomes. For instance, now, and also in hosting company, we have what we call the Nigeria hosting company. I have the Nigeria hosting, and we have the foreign hosting also. We have the Nigeria hosting and we have the foreign hosting. So the Nigeria hosting are those hosting companies that reside here in Nigeria. The Nigeria hosting companies are those companies those hosting companies that reside here in Nigeria and they collect their payments in Naira. The Nigerian hosting companies are those companies that reside here in Nigeria and they collect their payment in Naira. So the Nigerian hosting companies are those companies that reside here in Nigeria and they collect their payment in Naira. That is the Nigerian hosting company. So that is applicable to the foreign hosting companies. So foreign hosting companies are those companies that reside outside Nigeria and they collect their payments in dollars. So example of Nigerian hosting company, we have what we call Global Hosting 247. Global Hosting 247. We have Global Hosting 247. We have Global Hosting 247. This is an example of Nigerian hosting company. And you can see, I told you they collect their payment in Naira. So this is an example of Nigerian hosting company. Wait, let me take this one down. Okay. So another example of Nigerian hosting company is Zillion King Hosts. This example of Nigeria hosting company again. So this is also an example of Nigeria hosting what? Company. This is an example. These two now are example. And I told you they collect their payment in what? In Naira. You can see this one also collect their payment in Naira. Okay, so let me show you on foreign hosting. We have foreign hosting as Bluehost. We have Bluehost. You see now, once I scroll down to their payments, you see they collect their payment in what? Dollars. We have another one called Hostinger. Hostinger, once I scroll down, you see they collect their payments in what? Dollar. Then we have another one also GoDaddy. GoDaddy. This is GoDaddy. You see, GoDaddy, they also collect their payments in dollars. Okay, they're telling me to log in. I usually use them. So, and I don't want to log in now to the account. So this is a foreign hosting platform, but we are not going to log into my dashboard now. So the two I use now, I use these three, one, two, three for different clients. So, and I also use this one also, Namecheap. So these are the three foreign hosting that I use. Presently, I have account with this now for different clients. So they are for the foreign hostings. This one's also collect money in dollars. So my first assignment for everyone here is that you are going to write for me 10 Nigeria hosting companies and 10 foreign hosting companies, apart from the ones I've shown you this night. You write for me 10 Nigeria hosting companies and 10 foreign hosting companies, apart from the ones that I have showed you here this night. So you go and make your research on 10 Nigeria hosting companies, 10 foreign hosting companies, and submit it by the end of tomorrow, or probably submit it tomorrow. So the assignment one, write 10 Nigeria hosting companies and 10 foreign hosting companies, apart from the ones I've given to you. And also write 10 domain extensions 10 domain extensions also. Okay, so let's continue. So we have talked about the hosting companies, which we talk about the foreign hosting and the Nigeria hosting, the foreign and the Nigeria hosting. Then let's talk about the local hosts. So local hosts are those companies or those platforms which we can also known as softwares or softwares as the case may be, that allows us to put up our websites on the internet without the use of network, or maybe the use of internet or use of data. Let me bring it down to the way you understand it. So local hosting allows us to put up our website online without the use of internet. Remember, hosting company allows us to put up our website on the internet through the use of online or through the use of data, because in hosting company now we use data to upload everything we have to do. But in local host, we don't need data. We do it offline. It's more like offline companies. The local hosts are more like the offline companies. They work in offline. You don't need online to go to use the local hosts. So example of local host is called XAMPP. By tomorrow or by next class now, we'll be showing you how you can be able to install WordPress inside your XAMPP. So because I want this class to be a brief class so that everyone now, people are not even watching the video of 10 minutes or 30 minutes. So if you make this video now, one hour now, how many people will watch it? I went to the YouTube the other time, I checked the number of people. Out of 200 and something people, we have a low number of people that have even gone through the first class we went, but it's fine. Maybe there will be a time I will find a way to ensure that the people that are serious are the ones that are participating in the class. Maybe there might be a group chat later, but that is not that is by the way for now. Okay, so you see, local host allows you to put up your website on the internet without data, without you being online. So when we'll be doing that, let me show you the website. Local XAMPP. XAMPP is one of the local hosts that we use. XAMPP is one of the local hosts we use. XAMPP is one of the local hosts that we use. So you see this website, look, XAMPP. By the time we'll be doing the next class now, we show you how you can be able to download XAMPP, run the installation, and be able to start designing without buying a hosting plan. So these are the words, these are the terms everyone needs to know why as a website designer. These are the terms, because you can't be a website designer without knowing these terms, so that when you are start maybe looking for clients, because I will teach you how to get clients, when you start talking to them, talk to them as professionals. You don't just talk to them, I want to design your website, and they tell you, okay, what of hosting company? You start looking at them. That is the reason we have to talk about the terms first before we can even start up with the main design. So the terms is as important as the design itself. So everyone needs to know this. These are the fundamentals of what we are about to do. So I think, and I know, this is the beginning of the website design journey we have enrolled into now. So I think for now, we just have 7 minutes to go, because I just wanted this class to be a 30 minutes class. And very important, you need to know, I'm very good with my time. If I tell you 8 o'clock, I'm doing my class by 8 o'clock. So I'm not people that tell you 8 o'clock and they come by 8:30. If I tell you 8 o'clock, I'm there by 8 o'clock. So if you must always be in the class, you must always be at the time I said. So I would like to take maybe 1 or 2 questions, then we call it a day. I want this video to be short, and I want the class to be a short one, so that people can also have their time to go through the video over and over again. So please, if you have your question, can raise up your hand. Maybe I can, or you can ask the comment section so that I can also see it and answer. If you have your question, you can ask, so that we just have like 6 minutes to the end of the class for tonight. So most people now, they can sacrifice 30 minutes of their time to achieve this, but you know, most times free things, that's so they be. Okay, so since there's no question for tonight, let me just rephrase or go through what we just did now. Let's just go through it again. Okay, someone did, let me see. It is only ZAM that is the only local host we have. Okay, no question from me. Okay, no, ZAMP is not the only local host we have, but is the major one that every developer and every website designer use. ZAMP is not the only local host we have, but is the one that every developer and every website builder use as their local host. I'm yet to understand the difference between a foreign hosting company and a local hosting company. Okay, so a foreign hosting, remember, you need to know the meaning of hosting company first. You need to know the meaning of hosting company first before you talk about the difference between hosting company and ZAMP. Local host is different from a hosting company. Hosting companies are those companies that help you to put up your website on the internet. Then local host allows you to put up your website on the server or not online, because even though, let me tell you something you need to know. In hosting company, someone can search on the internet and see your websites, but in local host, the person cannot see it online because it's true is you just put it on a server without it being online. In local host, it's not going to be online. Why in hosting company it's going to be online? That's the difference. So in hosting company, it's going to be online because you are going through a hosting company that helps you to put it online. Then in local host, it's not going to be online, but you are going to be designing. So that is the reason after designing in a local host, most people now they transfer it to hosting company in order for it to be online. I don't know whether it's making sense. Maybe the more we go into the class, maybe after the installation, we start using it and you start seeing some things. But the difference between hosting company and local host is just that hosting company put it on the internet where everybody can search about it. Why a local host do not put it on the internet, just put it on the browser, which only you using that system can see it. So it's not what everybody can see. Okay, please repeat the assignment you gave us again. Okay. Does the WordPress database have a limitation? There's no limitation to, depending on the database you are talking of. Okay, say, does the what database have a limitation? There's no limitation. Once we are doing the installation, I think it will make more sense. Please repeat the assignment you gave us. I think somebody have put it on the group chat. Write 10 Nigeria hosting companies and 10 foreign hosting companies. Then write also 10 domain extensions. Write 10 domain extensions and write 10 Nigeria hosting companies and 10 foreign hosting companies. That's the assignment I gave. Does the WordPress database has a limitation? Well, the database does not have a limitation. The only thing that you need to be changing the name. You have to be renaming. That is the thing that you need. Why creating a database? You have to be renaming. When I will be doing the installation, you'll be seeing how I'm going to be doing it, and I will just be showing you step by step. So please try as much as possible. We are not having class tomorrow according to our timetable. Next tomorrow we'll be having class. So ensure you are here on time. Ensure you are here on time, and because my 8 o'clock is my 8 o'clock. So ensure that you are here on time. But if the time is not favorable in terms of 8 o'clock, if you are going to shift it further, we can talk about that later. But for now, my time is still my time. 8 o'clock, I'm here. I'm just coming back from work. I have to just start off the class before I do any other thing at home. So that's it. Someone said, is the what? Let me. Does the WordPress database has limitation if you are creating a school portal to manage the school system like scores? Okay. Does the database, I think the person that asked that question in terms of the school management, we have not yet talked about the designing aspect of the website. We have talked about, and you're already talking about the limitation of designing, because I thought you were talking about the limitation of maybe installation of XAMPP using database. So that is not what we have not talked about the designing aspect of it. I've designed a school website for a school using WordPress. So we are still going to talk more about that later. So that one is not it's not an issue now. So you don't need to start talking about that one now. We have not yet gotten to that extent. Is WordPress still relevant with AI for everything? WordPress can be used in together with AI also. So there's a stage we reach now. We start using maybe I will install WordPress using AI, using some automation and the rest of it. But one thing about AI is that you need to know what you are doing before you can use AI. AI is not just what anybody can use. It's what those that know what they are doing can use. So AI is not the issue. The issue is, do you know what you are doing? So if you don't know anything you are doing, AI becomes a disadvantage to you. But if you know what you are doing, it becomes an advantage to you. So it's not an issue. The assignment, please. I do not get it. My network pushed me out. Okay, someone has put it in on the group chat. It's already on the group chat. It's already on the group chat. Yes, sir. I heard about a platform where you can also create a similar website like Shopify. Yeah, Shopify is mainly for WooCommerce, which is mainly is popular in the United States also. So Shopify is not one of them. Nigeria, we are having issue with the payment gateway. That's the issue in terms of with the slide B sent to us. We join late, sir. How do I join the group chat? Okay, you can chat me on WhatsApp if you are. You should have my WhatsApp number from the place you got the distance. You can have my WhatsApp number. Chat me on WhatsApp so that you can. Or let me drop my WhatsApp number here: 08124324160. So this is my WhatsApp line: 081243241, not 424160. 08124324160. That is my WhatsApp line. You can chat me up. Can you call number again? 08124324160. So you can chat me on WhatsApp, then I will add you to the group chat if you're not on the group chat. So, my brethren, this is the end of the class for now, for today. So write on the group chat your experience for the class today, what you think about the class today, so that I can know on the group chat, on the WhatsApp group chat before I close the group chat for the night. See you guys on next tomorrow. Please do my assignment and submit it tomorrow. Good night and bye for now.